Now the reason why managing cables are really important is for two reasons. So the first reason being, of course, the cleanness and just the aesthetic look that comes with the cleanness of the cables. When there's nothing under your desk, when you have a clean floor, it looks really nice. And two, it'll keep the cables from being tangled if you have a good system for it, and it also prevent you from kicking it as well. So if you accidentally swing your legs, you won't hit any of the cables or accidentally unplug it from the wall. But first, I just want to give a quick rundown of what I actually did before to manage my cables, which wasn't a good method, and that's why I switched to the method I use now. And I think this is absolutely 100% the best method for me, at least. I don't know if it's gonna work for you, but I just recommend trying it out. What I started with was actually tape. So I used blue tape, this tape right here, blue tape, because it doesn't really damage the walls as badly if you use another adhesive tape. So I would tape the wires to the top of my desk. I would not recommend doing that because it just sags, and sometimes the tape, it folds a little bit and it just sags. The wire falls off a lot of the time and you have to keep sticking the tape to the top. It's just a pain in the neck to keep reapplying it over and over and over. And then also with that, I would hide the cables behind my desk. So if I had some cables that were just sticking out, I'd shove it behind, because there's a little bit of a crack behind my desk, and that's where I would just put it behind there. And it was just a good way, an easy way, a natural way, instead of buying other accessories. But then I actually moved on to a wire snake. So essentially what that is it's a long snake. I believe it's about 6 feet, 5 feet, I'm not exactly sure. I made an unboxing of it a couple months ago and it was pretty nice. Initially, I thought it was really worth it at the time because you could put multiple cables in and it just acted as one cable going across, but I still ended up kicking it sometimes, and it was even hard. I tried duct taping that to the top of my desk and still it sagged a lot, and since it was pretty heavy, I needed to find a system that actually worked and that was a lot better and that could actually hold the cables to the top. That's the goal I'm aiming for here, trying to get the cables as high as I can so I don't kick them or just mess them up at all. And even before I used the wire snake, I actually attached my power strip to the top of the desk, and I think that's helped a lot. I use command strips for it. It's really easy, the Velcro ones, you can take it off and easily reapply it. I believe it's a 6-port power strip and it's just really convenient for me. The wire goes all the way down also, and it is the only plug that is being seen when you actually take a look at my setup. It's also more convenient for me because when I had it on the floor before or on my desk, well, actually not on my desk, because on my desk it just added more clutter, but when you keep it on your floor, it's a lot harder to reach if you have to bend down all the time. But when it's Velcro to the top, it's really easy, so I can just plug it underneath. But sometimes you have to guess and just get used to it to like put the port in correctly and match it out to the outlet. But last but not least, my final step in actually managing my cables and solving the problem of it sagging, I added a wire cage. So I initially deleted the files for that, so I would have made an unboxing video of that and just made this video a lot sooner. Initially, a wire cage, it's essentially like this long strip. I believe it's about 16-17 inches wide and then 5 inches tall. It's really convenient and it just holds it there. It doesn't sag at all because it's screwed into the bottom of your desk. I used 3 screws for each of them with the power drill, and it was really easy. You just gotta drill a hole and then screw it in with the screws that are already there. I'll leave a link in the description down below for where you can buy that as well. I think it's a really good investment and it definitely will hold my cables for a while. I believe it can hold up to about 5 pounds or so, but I wouldn't test the limits on it, and I don't really have that many wires there. And then I run the wires all the way through, and it's easy because the cage itself is sort of wired in a sense, and you can just run the cables through there. It just works really seamlessly. I have 2 of them in an L shape, so it can stay throughout that little corner alcove in my desk. So it's a really good investment, and I would just recommend you guys do it, just in case also the wires do fall or your power strip does fall down from the Velcro. There's something to catch it, and just in case you don't have the time to pick it up or anything, the wire cage will pick it up and it will just stay there until you have to reapply it. And then finally, for my cable management, I just want to talk about 2 little things that do help me out a lot. So I have 2 things on my desk here. We're actually going to go in depth about them right now. And then in addition, since I have 2 devices that use USB-C, my phone and also my Chromebook, what I did was attach one of the cords here. This is a high power USB-C charger. What I did was attach it right here, and then it runs through here. So I just attach it because I have a little crack behind here from my desk. I added a binder clip here, and what you can do is just run it through here, and so it stays still. And it's just an easier way so it doesn't seep through, because sometimes it just slips right back. And then it's a really convenient way. You plug your phone in and then it's charging already. I use it quite a lot, and then I just put my phone on my nice phone stand over here, so you don't have to constantly keep plugging in your phone. And I think it's just a good way to have it really easy and accessible. I would recommend you guys use not only paper clips but also wiring important cables that you need to charge, especially when you have devices that use the same plug. I think it's really beneficial when you use a plug like this. And then moving on to the second thing I want to talk about, the little thing, is my cable management for my monitor actually. So the monitor has two different wires. One is the HDMI cord. So the HDMI cord is this cord right here, and then it has the thing to actually plug the monitor in. So I plug it into my Powerstrip, I just run it through here, and what this does, it has a cable management thing already. So through this channel right here, you can add the cables itself. So if you get this specific monitor arm, you can use the wires itself to channel it through here, and then also down here, it also puts the wires through, and then it's easy to just seamlessly wire it because the other wires are right here. You can easily wire it right down there and then to the power strip. And even if you don't have a monitor arm, what you could do is add one of these hooks. It's a simple command strip. It just attaches here and it's really nice. It keeps it really sturdy there. You can use that or you can use tape. This is the one time I would say to use tape, and I'm pretty sure you can just duct tape it to the back. As long as the wire isn't too thick, I would say make sure it's decently thin, like maybe this length. Otherwise, the cable down here, it would show when you're looking at it from the front, and I didn't like that look, so I just used this because this was a hook that I was just lying around, and then you just hook it right here, and I think it's just a really good look. I'll show you what the monitor looks like from the front now. So here's the look. As you can see, very seamless, no wires at all showing under here. It sort of looks like it's floating apart from the arm. Right over here, right over there are just some cables, and as you can see, it's just wiring through here, wiring through that channel, and then going down there. And then here's the HDMI plug that I just used to plug into the Chromebook, plug into the Mac, wherever I need to. But also over there, there's that wire flowing all the way down. But yeah, that was my cable management. Hope you guys like that. My monitor management, my under the desk management. Hope you guys did enjoy this. Let me know in the comments down below, what were your thoughts on this? What do you use to manage your cables for your desk setup? I'd really like to know. So thank you guys so much for watching. You guys know what to do. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. Oh wait, did you know that I'm better snapping on my left than my right? So I'm not as good with my right for some reason, but see you guys.